Okay, who's gonna start? Do the intro. You wanna do it?
Alright, welcome back to the 5-digit World Cup, everybody. We got Japan versus Indonesia, battle of the lower seeds this time around. Yesterday we had Spain versus Finland. Sadly, we will see Spain out of the tournament, Finland knocking them out 5-3. And now we will be having another lower seed battle between Japan and Indonesia, 25 versus 24. This is an interesting match when you look at it from the qualifier scores and their previous match results in the round of 32. I am Leferai, and commentating with me is Blank Tab. Blank Tab, what's up?
I'm doing pretty good. Quite excited for today. Quite a close seat, if I remember. What was it? 24-25?
Yep, 24-25.
Yeah, this is like... I mean, if it's not tiebreaker, then nothing else, to be honest. This should be a tight match. Nonetheless, wherever this match goes. And yeah, looking at the pool here, definitely still relatively limited. It is still round of 16 after all. And what are we thinking here? Which team do you think has the better easy advantage on the free mode? Because the juicy custom multiplayer, the ever so yearned gimmick that easy players has ever wanted on any kind of tournament. It's here, 2.5 on free mode 1, 1.6 on free mode 2.
Oh yeah, we've been seeing a lot of multipliers on those free mods, like the past few months, maybe even like the past year, basically. Like free mod multipliers have been experimented with, like across every single rank range, and that includes 5-digit. And seeing as it did work, we are now seeing them in 5-digit World Cup as well. And I'm not sure if anyone went easy on the free mods last week, but we'll see if these multipliers will be used this time around. I know Japan might have someone who goes easy, but it really depends, because these free mods are not easyable in the slightest.
Yeah. I suppose that's like the challenge here. Bit of a high risk, high reward. Can't believe I'm saying that for easy. Because usually it's like just high risk, low reward, as you know. But yeah, I do agree with Japan potentially having someone that can do these easy maps on the free mods. But on the Indonesia, I kind of doubt it, if I have to recall. Don't know. You guys are free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think this roster in particular for Indonesia is that sharp on the gimmick, or at least raw gimmick like easy.
Yeah, Indonesia is just one of those countries that doesn't really have much hidden players, and it kind of shows in their quals results as well. Their hidden 2 is like very low. They're 45th, so if the qualifiers was just hidden 2, they would not have qualified.
Oh my god, yeah. Definitely something to look out for here, and I'm sensing an insta ban on that particular map. So here we go, already seeing the roles. Kozakura, the captain for Indonesia, gonna opt in for the first pick. Going to try and strike first this time around.
Initiative though is on Japan's side. They have hidden 2, instantly protected, so Indonesia instantly basically had just 1 point off. I don't think they're really gonna do anything about like hail or like Jerry on that map. So that's 1 map off the board already. Now what 5 goes for Indonesia goes for as their protect, and that is understandable. Japan didn't really do that well on the tapping, especially compared to Indonesia, who actually have pretty good players for the DT overall. So both teams have clear picks here. So you're guaranteed to see at least 1 or 2 points on each side. due to the nature of the pool having multiple maps for each skill set. It's gonna be about those later picks that matter a lot because some of these skill sets overlap with these teams a lot. They overlap on like tech and streams and like alt as well. It just depends about what mod it's on. And Japan is gonna want it to be on hidden, and Indonesia like on the other side. Like you want higher AR. Like, you want your aim players, your skill gap players to shine more. Like like Retard, that guy's insane. Indonesia wants him to perform.
Not
Like
much
last week.
for ban though. I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's quite surprising, as you said, from the result of the qualifiers. Like, do we have anything to say about this? Like, they are daring Japan to first pick Hidden 2 against them. But maybe they're gonna save it for their second ban. I don't know. The Note 4 is still quite an interesting ban from them.
That No Mode 4, honestly, it has a lot of reading to it. I don't know why.
Oh, wait, fair enough.
Last week's No Mode 4 had a bunch of perfect stacks, and now this one as well.
Oh,
So
okay.
The No Mode 4 so far has had a lot of reading elements to it, and I guess that's why Indonesia wants to get rid of it versus Japan.
Okay, yeah. Understandable, that is, for sure. That's what they're going for then. I suppose we're not too far off from the script. With them, not being good at reading, to say the least. But what will we see? Actually, Hot Rock 3 once again opting out from the mechanics, or rather a bit of a a mix of tech and Hot Rock, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's like mech tech basically. It has a lot of slime.
Yeah.
We're not seeing much of tech this matchup.
Yeah, both sides definitely just kind of respecting each other. I just realized that we have protects. Oh my god, I'm so locked out right now. I was wondering what's the Hidden 2 ban. Yeah, it was protected. My bad. DP1 though. Hold the front door. Wait.
That is weird, actually. I'm
Yeah.
surprised they get rid of that.
Okay,
Like,
not feeling too comfortable.
That map is honestly one of the harder ones in this pool, but I would still put Indonesia over Japan on that DP1. So I'm not sure why they banned that. I'm not sure why they don't get rid of another hidden, actually.
Yeah, just looking at this, the classic alt, the www, it's Casimo. Like, who am I kidding? Ban that map instantly if you're not sure. That is just kind of horrible to play if you're not used to it. But maybe they know something that we don't. And I'm Indonesian. Like, this is interesting. And they're starting off with their protect. No salt, no pepper. Instantly with the heat. We're going straight for the mechanics. Renard save the river valley. 220 BPM, highest in the pool, except for DP. We don't talk about DP.
Yeah, this Mode 5 is still more on stamina, and stamina Mode 5. We haven't seen that much in the past couple of months. Everyone's been doing gimmick Mode 5, and that includes Spider you see the past 2 rounds. So I'm surprised we see Mode 5 speed for this round, and Indonesia is going to take advantage of that fully. They're protecting also instant first pick. That's confidence from Indonesia there.
Definitely. I mean, if you wanna protect map, you better damn sure you win it. And what's a good start other than to win at your first map and have that really good flow in the beginning. However, if they lose, if they throw this chance away on their own protect, I can only see how hard they will mental boom. This is a make or break point already, I feel. And Japan ban TT2, I do think that this is very safe. Unless they do something very, very silly.
I don't think Japan is necessarily out of the question for this one. They actually have they have a decent team like all across, like 4 of them that play the DT or the speed. But Indonesia just has the better like 2 or 3 players on the on their side. So it's about consistency here for like those two or three players on Indonesia to like get rid of Japan on this map. At the same time, we did see Indonesia almost four-way that DT2 last week Windtails.
Oh
That
yeah.
was heartbreaking for him to lose that right at the end, but we'll see if the same happens here on this Nomad 2. I doubt it, but things can happen. Japan might have some magic up their hands. Let's see this Nomad 5.
Indeed, and as we see here, CFE manages Hyok 2044 Fanboy and Jerry for Japan. On the other side, Kozakura, Rocking Sushi, Cronest, and Blue 21. Good luck, have fun. It's time for our first map, Nomad 5 on the board, and already Hyok Fanboy is... I think we're having a technical issue already. I think this is definitely an abort if I've ever seen one. Is he still playing? No, he's not. We are aborting, and we're gonna run it back, ladies and gents. Never mind. Oh wait, Hyok team color different? Cronest? Are you good? He's still going?
What is going
is the
on?
Abort not what is going on right now? Referee? Okay, I guess there is no board. And I suppose we'll just have to continue. Okay, we got a board now, ladies and gentlemen. Bit late, but that's alright, Can't really do a 3v5. But, yeah, we're gonna run it back here.
Oh, that was unlucky there. For a second, I thought maybe Bancho just was not showing us the replay, but I guess, Hyok Fanboy wanted to show us that he was not on the right team.
It's still a mistake, it happens. Sometimes you forget. Sometimes you, Bancho is kinda lax, You press it and you don't see it anymore, it's still blue. Okay, here we go. Everyone needs to ready up once again. I think we should come back, but looking at the performance just now, what do you think, Farah? I think Indonesia kinda did pretty well from the clip that we just saw.
Yeah, Indonesia had, I think, still a three-way in like those 25 seconds that we saw of that map, and Japan wasn't really holding up that well. I don't know how well Hyok 2044 Fanboy is gonna perform on this, as I think he does play
sure
Speed for
was
Japan,
better.
but he's not really one of the better players on this. We'll see.
You don't need to be better, man. You only need to be fast in this Nomad 5. Let's see if you can feel that roll as we start it off with already these nasty 220 triples and pentaples. Starting off 7, full combo down to 6, and the double miss coming from Indonesia right off the bat. Definitely not the best of start for
Yeah, Indonesia, it looks like, was a bit stumped, seeing as their three-way full combo has been aborted. Now they have to deal with just two. It's Kozakura and Blue to hold. Crownless Rocking Sushi has been breaking a bunch so far, and now it's Japan in the advantage with a four-way FC. Very nice accuracy as well from all of them, 98 and above, 99.5 from Jerry, but there's a break from Manahis to start us off.
Then on to 3v2 now. Overall, accuracy is dead even, but again, that tiny edge, that one more combo than the other in the side of Japan. Jerry, Hyok, and CFE holding it down. Now the score lead increasing to 100k. However, in this scenario, that side break and that miss from Japan is gonna cause some trouble. Already the score going down the drain. A 30k difference down to 20. Blue has missed. It's Kozakura against Jerry, but Kronos is there with the support right now.
It's a 1v1 with a little bit of support from both Jerry, Kozakura stare each other down. They need some support from their team. Indonesia especially. Rocking Sushi and Blue are gonna have to recover, but there's a bit of Hyok. Oh, it's coming closer and closer. That break from Hyok is back, but Blue trades it, and that keeps it in Japan's lead. The map is already almost over. We still have a bit more, but there's that supporting combo from Naz gone. It's gone. That supporting combo is gone, and Crownist has the advantage here. If he keeps holding alongside Kozakura, they can bring this back. Indonesia, will this speed pick be stolen from them again? Let's see. It's 2-0 now for both teams. Kozakura is gonna have to hold on. There's a few more seconds. Last Pia comes. CFE breaks, and they bring it back. Indonesia has the lead.
Oh my god! That was a bit too close, but Kozakura pulls it off, matches Jerry, and Kronos working in the shadows with the supporting combo, rocking Sushi and Blue with the beautiful recovery. But Japan had them on the ropes in the beginning, and they narrowly escaped death. Already starting off quite spicily. Indonesia with the first point.
Ooh, that
Oh,
was really scary there for Indonesia. They almost lost another speed pick to a non-speed team. Oh my goodness. Indonesia. They do manage to close it out though with just their win, like by about 100k. And that is what matters. Japan is gonna have to look to their gimmicky maps to take their first point. And I think probably Hidden Tree is I would bet first, since that map is so hard, man. The aim control required for that map is insane.
yeah, I do agree. I mean, you know, our beloved Gazimal. 3 minutes and 21 seconds as well, so yeah, consistency on hidden alt with space between them, not good, not good at all. For now, however, we're still just waiting. And okay, we know what Japan next step is, but what is Indonesia's next step? Like maybe what stream pick? I mean, there we go. Prophecy fulfilled for that.
Hidden Tree, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like the next most gimmickiest map in the pool, aside from Fremont 2. Fremont 2 is honestly more mechanics. I could see Indonesia taking that, like with their hard rocks, but Japan, they're playing it safe with the Hidden Tree. And when you talk about Indonesia's next pick, I imagine they might go for Nomad 2 on this next one. Right after this, probably. But they could go for like a Nomad 1 or like a hard rock 1 as well, because their aim is pretty good.
Yeah, I will definitely agree on that. Players like Kozakura definitely a threat from Indonesia. But right now though, the threat which is in the room right now is Japan with their beloved Hidden Tree. And they not even pulling out their protect like Indonesia did. They're saving it right now for them.
Japan knows they have almost guaranteed maps on these hiddens. So they're saving that hidden 2 for when they really need it. Hidden Tree. I'm just waiting for the players to come in. Let's see. It's CFE, Tung, Jerry, and Hachika the captain. We're actually not seeing Choco 01 for this one, surprisingly. That man is really good at hidden.
Whoa.
Oh, wait. There's CFE gone.
Maybe.
Oh, it's Hale. Okay, yeah, Hale. There you go. That's also one of their better hidden players. Especially on the lower AR. And this map is, I think, is this AR9? Is it?
Oh. Oh no.
No, sorry, I'm mistaken. It's 9.4.
I mean, you know, that's still quite dense.
Yeah, it gets pretty dense on this mapping style. See what Indonesia has in store though. Kozakura stays in. That icon coming in. I think Tang didn't play last map. I don't quite remember.
Oh, yeah, I don't think so as well. So is Ichun. So yeah, Kozakura and Predexin actually. I don't think he played the previous map as well. So an immediate roster change for Indonesia here, and Japan as maybe not really Japan. Well, actually Japan as well. That's like 2 players change. Hio and Choco.
Alright, looks like there was a last minute change there from Japan. Choco 01 is in, along with Hale. That duo on Japan for this hidden map, these hidden maps. Pretty scary. Let's see though. It's also scary to see this map. All the players so far, except for Hale, Choco, and Kozakura, break instantly on that circle stream. Hidden Tree is starting off to a spicy start.
Yeah, these spacing, this flow, just baiting you to over aim in every single corner. That's just how these hidden trees are. The more you panic, the easier you miss. I mean, that's a given, but on hidden tree, you know, over aim is so often seen that it's a bit of an illness. I call it just the hidden tree-itis, I guess. But right now, though, 30k difference between these two teams. Not too stark of a contrast just yet right now but that miss, will that change things? Oh!
Oh, oh, that one cut stream, man. That pattern is so hard to hit, and it's right at the start of the first key as well. So all the combo you have at the start is gone. Kozakura, especially that FC from Indonesia, is completely erased off of their side. And Indonesia is just not having a fun time on this map. On the other side, though, we got Hill and Choco double FC.
Indeed, the duo that you mentioned, man. Like this is like they're fulfilling the prophecy.
Is those two for Japan right now. Oh, they're just stuck on the reverse slide. Oh, it's Hale, the colon for Japan, but we're halfway through and the score is almost double for the Japanese. Indonesia is just not having a fun time on this hidden stream, man. There's Hachi-kun, but you know, it's one of the smaller combos on Japan. That's not really who you want to break right now. It's Hale you want to see miss, but Indonesia doesn't really have much combo to work with. They have 500 on Tong, but his accuracy is kind of dropping a bit. The 2 on Indonesia, but you trade that for 1, and that is just still dire. Oh wait, Hill broke actually a few seconds there, but there's still Jerry on the 400 and Choco recovery right behind him on the 99, by the way. Choco is on a 99. That is absolutely insane.
Yeah, and it's not like Indonesia have that much firepower to bring this back. Jerry and Choco is indeed there to slow Indonesia's progress down. A 400k difference, definitely just building it up from the very beginning. And look at it now, very stark contrast. Tung with a 700 combo nonetheless alongside Kozakura. Ichun is trying to support the lane's pre-Dexin, but there's only so much time for them and there's only so much circles remaining. If Japan just holds on for the next 10 seconds, I do think that this is a done deal, and that is the last nail in the coffin for Kozakura after that miss.
Yeah, those space streams, man, they always come before the Kiais, and Kozakura falls victim to it. There's Tong and Predexin to hold alongside Ichin, sorry. But there goes Tong's combo along with Choco. But that trade is what Japan wants. They have 400k in the bag and no time left for Indonesia. Hidden Tree is an easy one for Japan.
Indeed. Already quite a difference in start between the two countries. Let's just hope that Indonesia still has some fire left in them, but for now, a bit of a backward step because Japan has claimed their first point, 1-1.
Yeah, these are the kind of maps that we're gonna see Japan abuse a lot. You have those 3 players, almost all 3 of them at 600k. Hale, Choco, and Jerry on these kinds of maps are absolutely scary, and it's up to Indonesia to try and get them away from the lobby as much as possible, especially with this next pick. They want to get momentum on their side, possibly with like a Nomad 2 or maybe even that DT3 that's still open. So they want mechanics, honestly. They don't want to deal with any gimmicky maps.
Still quite scary though, especially after that near miss on that Nomad 5. But nonetheless, as we predicted, it is going to be no mod 2 on the board. A bit step away from the speed skill set and onto the flow aim. And we do know that Indonesia does have that aim capability.
Oh, they definitely do. They have a pretty damn good tapping roster already. They just need like a little bit of aim. So we're probably gonna see like 1 or 2 substitutions, but in terms of like roster, we're probably gonna see a similar 4 to what we did on that Nomad 5. That being said though, Japan's no slouch on their streams as well. I mean, we saw that on their Nomad 5, they have the tapping. It's gotta be about the aim here, the flow, and this Nomad 2 has a lot of flow, especially those like shorter ones, but they're very spaced compared to like the rest of the stream. So you have stamina, and at the same time it's like surprise flow aim, and those are the kind of patterns you're gonna have to watch out for on this map. It's like a jump scare.
Oh boy, though. Definitely quite high stake right now. Just waiting for the players to come in soon enough. But right now, a bit up in the air, but I do think that some of the tapping roster probably is gonna stay, because this is not as high BPM as number 5, and you do want to prioritize your flow aim guy instead of your speed guy for this one. So, like what, Kosakura, Blue, I think they will be coming in for Indonesia. As for Japan, I'm not too sure though. But we will see probably like Minages, I guess, if I remember correctly. And Hyok.
Minajis, Hyuk, 2044 fanboy, and probably just keep Jerry in the lobby because that guy just plays insane every single time, every single map.
Oh yeah.
Fourth is honestly a toss, so I don't think Japan has much of a fourth player for like the Nomad 2 or the stamina in general, but we will see. Good luck, have fun's coming in the chat. Switch the scene here in just a second. But we will see the rosters in just a bit. There it goes. It's gonna be Choco for the fourth in Japan. CFE as the third as well. And it looks like you were right on the money for Indonesia. Kozakura, Predexin, Rocking Sushi. As long as Crown is joining them from that Nomad 5 as Indonesia's roster. Nomad 2 starts off strong. We already see a couple of breaks. Predexin and Crownist, early breaks. It's 2 to 4 FCs. Japan and Indonesia, already Japan in the lead by just a bit.
We've seen this happen before, but you only have so much jail free card before you actually lose your point. And we're starting off with a double slugger break instead of Japan from Hyok and Jerry alike. And now the script has been flipped. Japan with 2 full combos and Indonesia with basically 4 full combos on the board right now, going to pull the lead back to their side.
We're getting into some of the longer streams on the map here, and Indonesia seems to be benefiting from it. Japan, though, complete opposite. They're going in the other direction and running out of stamina and breaking on the flame as well. Choco, Jerry, and CFP all break at the same time. Now it's Hyuk 244 fanboy to hold with that measly 400 combo, but there is 2 breaks from Indonesia actually, because of Kura and Prediction breaking as well. Now it's 2 FCs to basically half on Japan. It's Rocking Sushi and Crowners to keep this in the lead for them, but they are halfway with no support from their upper teammates there, with Japan building back right behind them. There goes Crownist! Right before the slower part as well. Now it's Rocking Sushi to hold for Indonesia with 99.5% halfway through. This is within striking distance for Japan, Blank Tab. This is scary.
But they still need to do basically a quad full combo, and that miss on the slow part will not help them. Rocking Sushi still has the monopoly of the firepower in this situation. They may have 3 combo, but so does Indonesia soon enough when they recover. Rocking Sushi will buy time, and even more so that he has 1100 combo. He's still going the distance. This is a reverse shock if I remember correctly, right?
I think this is still an FC, Blank Tab. Look at Rocking Sushi is not broken. This is still an FC. He is still going 99.1% with no one to really match him. Ooh, Japan they have 700 combo on both Jerry and CFE, but they need Choco to stop breaking because Indonesia is starting to get some backing combo with Kozakura as well. It's still not out of the question yet because there's still about a minute left of the map and lots of combo to go. It's 400k score, potentially more for Rocking Sushi, but Jerry and CFE are right behind him. Hyuk fanboy as well though on the supporting combo. Meanwhile, Indonesia only won because the Kura Felix and Crown is not having the best of times in that Ki, but Indonesia is gonna have to hope for Rocking Sushi to hold on. Here we go, second Ki starts. Let's see who drops first. It's CFE, Choco, and Predixon first to break. Now with the scrolling, it's starting to look scary. Jerry, Hyuk, fanboy, the only ones left on Japan. Rocking Sushi still is going. It doesn't matter whether or not he has support because he has no competition left. Jerry has broken. Now it's 400k into Indonesia's favor. Japan has lost his Noma to for sure.
And there it is, a masterclass. A bite-sized player, Rocking Sushi, takes the cake with this full combo. It's not perfect combo, but that is still pretty darn good. I think that's the first FC of the match.
Yeah, I believe so.
Pretty good. Okay, they definitely turned this around. I would prefer them to protect number 2 next time if this is how they win this time, this map every time. Because that number 5 was too scary, man, I'm telling you. But it's just they're just showing that it's not gonna be that easy. And now Japan, will they opting for the protect or will they, I don't know, go for a hidden one? Maybe go for another gimmick on the anti mod. What are they thinking here? What is their next step? Maybe something ulti again.
I don't think Japan is gonna want to go into Noma Tree just yet.
Yeah.
But that is probably safe for later. They could go for the protect right now and make it 2-2 instantly. Keep it equal right in this mid game, and then you go for riskier picks. But Japan, they have more choice. They have safer choices than Indonesia, in my opinion. That's just the nature of having a better gimmick roster, right? It's not as volatile as you would see mechanics, because you don't have to be as warm on the gimmick. That's what Japan has over Indonesia. They have the consistency of gimmick as in that hidden 2, in that free mod 2, maybe not as much free mod 2, but hidden 2, maybe hidden 1 as well. That's very techy.
Oh wait,
Noma Tree, okay. Noma Tree picked for Japan a ton of blue, and I think this is risky actually. Indonesia is no slouch on this ult.
This is very, very daring, but it's just what you have to do at these kinds of stages. No mod 3. Japan riding the wave from hidden 3. They will keep on spamming the ult. It's time to dance once again. Okay, what are we thinking here? What are we thinking here? Are we gonna see the dreaded duo coming yet again, Frey?
Are we thinking
the Hal Choco combo?
Al Choco. I think we're gonna see Jerry pop off on this one as well. But Indonesia though, I'm thinking Kozakura and Rita. I hope he's. I don't think he's Rita. Has Rita played a map?
Nope, not yet.
Is Rita here?
I have no idea.
That is what I'm worried
I can invade their
about.
voice chat if I need to, man.
That is true. Just click up on them real quick, but
yeah, just guys, is Retot here?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope he is.
Same actually. It will be again quite tragic if you don't have your full roster on World Cup stuff. You kind of want to be at the peak of your performance every single time, every single round.
Yeah, that's scary. Although even if they don't have retaught, they still do have a very good just 4-man overall on the ult. They did very well on that Noma Tree in qualifiers, and I think they did Noma Tree in round of 32. I don't think so, but they did have I think the hidden tree, and they had players for that one. So that's basically just ult as well. You add hidden, or you take away hidden for this Noma Tree, and they have more players, even more. So even if Rita is here, thank God. Rita
He just woke up. He just woke up. That's crazy.
He just woke up.
Voila.
Okay, that's why. That is understandable. I mean, we're playing for what is this? 10 p.m., 10:30 for Indonesia, 12 a.m. for Japan. This is late night for Asia. So I imagine Rita took a nap.
I don't know if I'm mixing players up, but I think Retot is in Canada for uni and stuff.
Oh really?
I don't know. Maybe I'm spreading misinformation. I'm sorry. I'm mixing things up because I know a player called Rethink Rubik's that actually go to uni. But yeah, okay. Other than that, a bit of a tangent. Let's go back into our Noma 3, and already we are seeing that we do know who has just woken up.
Yeah, that is not a great start from Rita. I think he literally just hopped on the game just now. That is actually unfortunate to play an ult, kind of aim control map as your first map of the day. That is scary, especially in a match like this on such an important pick though. But it seems like Indonesia is not too far behind to really look at their scores here. They have still 2 FCs, Kozakura and Tang. Both those players are very good at all, and you want them to hold. It's going to be about whether or not Retaught can recover and warm up in the middle of this map, because Japan does have some players who have already broken, so they have
oh my god
here. But Tang has just found 20 misses on that one flowing pattern, and that puts Japan at a very, very good position, especially with those double break from Indonesia.
Yeah, CFE and Ichun does trade. Red Dot back in action somewhat. And Kozakura still fighting two people at once. And Japan is still not out of gas, going into half of the other half of the map. This is not too long of a number 3, you know. It's not the annoying kind of number 3, but it's still a very scary kind, because number 3 is not really known for being combo dense. So every single break is going to have an impact. And right now, I thought looking to be much more warmer actually. My bad. But other than that, the 2 full combo against 1, Japan got Indonesia cornered in this number 3.
Whoa! Wait, Japan! What happened there, Japan? 3 of them just broke! It's Stranger K, but there's 1 combo left on Japan. Kozakura, yes, Stranger combo, there goes Choco as well! There's no combo left! It's doable! It's so doable! Japan, all 4 of them just broke, and it's 150k. Kozakura, 130k combo left in the 130 combo left in the map. Can he do it? No!
It's 120k difference. It's still very much doable. Jerry and Choco keeps missing 2 yes, they've fallen. 100k difference. It's up to Ichun and Red Dot. Can they do it? Do they have the time? Down to 70k. Hal and CFE try to hold on. Red Dot is down. Ichun, I to see to do it. Indonesia, can he rely upon him? The last few bottom down to 10k. Jim breaks it back, but can he hold on? The last few centers, Indonesia. How do they get away from this?
That's it. Indonesia got it.
What?
No way, man. That is actually insane. That looks so unwinnable there, like 3/4 of the way through. Japan just looks so good, but Indonesia, that ending, they did so well on that.
All I'm saying is, if Red Dot did not wake up, Indonesia will have lost. He's the MVP with 727 300s. This guy, my respect, he did his best. 333k is not bad. I would have gotten 10. Oh
Yeah,
man, but
4 miss on this map when you just woke up is pretty good. And
yeah.
honestly, if his score was any lower, they would have lost that.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well done from Indonesia, I guess. Very much surprising defeat, and I do think that they are forced to whip out their Protect mask on the next pick to regain some of the momentum, because this is a bit. This will shake any kind of player, not gonna lie, especially after winning Hidden 3 so convincingly. And just the unmiraculous triple break on all the full combos on the slow part. I don't know, man. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Japan just had a massive earthquake there on that last part of the Nomad tree, and it's unfortunate, but that's what I was talking about, right? The Nomad tree was just so risky for Japan, and they went for it early, and it falls back on their face. Like, that Nomad tree it was taken away from them.
Indeed, yeah, and now they're gonna opt in for the true and right Nomad 1. It's time to aim.
Nomad 1!
And
oh my
this
goodness.
is, I do think we both have to agree that this is slightly favoring Indonesia, just by looking at the funny number on the team stats. You know, I don't really know what they mean, but I feel smart looking at it.
I think it's from SIP rating, if I remember correctly. I think it's
Oh,
all the
really?
players calculated together, yeah. But I mean, it makes sense though. I mean, it's Indonesia. You got Rita, you got Kozakura on the aim, and you just have a good 4-way roster for that. It's not even just Rita. You have Tong and Predexin as well. Like, that qual score, no matter 1, is pretty good for them. It's top 16, actually almost top 16. They're 17th. But the leaderboard for that is really close, so they could have gone even higher with just a few less unlucky breaks. Well, I mean, it's aim, and Japan, well, they're not slouches. I think they're gonna have some trouble. They're gonna have some trouble against Indonesia on this one. This Nomad 1 is, it's generic, but it's strenuous. It's so long. It's like almost 5 minutes, if I remember correctly.
Really?
It's like 4 minutes. Yeah, 4 minute 50. It's really long.
Check. Oh, actually no, 3 minutes and 26 seconds. So
Really?
it is on the shorter side, but again, it's Falcon Sound Team. These guys, or well, we cannot really blame the artist for the mapper, but these guys are mapped to be as uncomfortable as they can on either nomad or hidden jumps. It's crazy. I have yet to find a comfortable, non very high BPM bursty Falcon theme song sounding. But other than that, yeah, as you said, strenuous.
Yeah, that's just the style of Falcon something. Actually, I'm surprised it's 3 minutes 20. I saw in game it says 4 minute 45. That might just be like, is it like break at the start? I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, actually, probably. Hopefully we don't see. Hopefully Bancho does not roll, and we have to watch the entire 1 minute. They will be actually be done before we even casted the first circle. Here we go, yeah.
So,
Good luck, Kumo.
you see the rosters coming. It's Chaos Ice Cream. Chaos Ice Cream? That's a cool name. Chaos Ice Cream. Chaos Cream? Chaos
Hmm?
Scream. Okay, that's a mouthful, man. But Chaos Scream coming in for his first map of this match. The Nomad won the player for Japan. Coming in, try and take this Nomad away from Indonesia. But that Indonesia roster is looking pretty scary. That's their exact same team from qualifiers Nomad 1. It's those same 4 players. And on this map, it's scary.
Okay, starting off once again, slight lead for Japan with the accuracy as Reto trying to gain consciousness and try to act, but KO is Chao is scream. Chao is scream with the first miss, and already this is quite an interesting start as he finds more misses. Prediction trace it out, and now it's basically equal nonetheless, only a 20k in this beginning round.
Yeah, but despite the trade, just Indonesia to come out on top based on the accuracy. There's another one from Prediction, but it's not him with a combo. It's Kozakura once again, as well as Retot and Kang, who have slightly lower accuracies, but they do keep the combo. That's what matters because this map is so scarce on the combo as well. It's like that Nomad tree, but with the jumps. There's Hachikun down for Japan, one more FC gone, and that's probably ever so slightly inching towards Indonesia. It's fluctuating up and down, but Indonesia, as long as they hold, they keep this one.
Yeah, but it's so thin. The line might not show it, but it's only 50k difference. But Hyle and Cha Ice Cream, I'm gonna call him that now. Cha Ice Cream with the miss, and it's only Jerry and Hachikun with. Well, not really Hachikun. He has some supporting combo, but it's only Jerry after that triple miss. Japan in a bit of a dangerous position right now. Indonesia got them on the ropes. It's only Jerry, and he needs to perform right now. There's Prediction. It's a 1v2. Jerry outliving one, but he needs to outlive the others.
Ooh, that 1/3, no one in Indonesia breaks on that, but there's Hachikun again on Japan. Japan's having trouble keeping up combo on 3 other players, but there's still Jerry. As I say that though, he breaks on the triple. Oh my god, Jerry, I'm so sorry. There goes the FC, and I think that is it for this Nomad 1. Indonesia still with 2 FCs, Retot and Kozakura. The 2 best players on Indonesia basically are still on the FC. There goes Kozakura.
I can't believe the guy who just woke up is skillful comboing.
The man from Canada.
His accuracy isn't even comparable. He has 94. The man is a working middle class in a sea of rich people with accuracy right now, and he is still. Oh, there you go. He missed, but nonetheless, 400k difference. It is what it is. Indonesia gets it done in this Nomad 1, and now Japan, it's now or never. They gotta whip out the hidden 2. They gotta whip out their trump card, or else this is all for naught. They cannot save it any longer.
Yeah, it's already 400k lead, and they have players who keep breaking, man. They have combo recoveries from Hale and Hachikun, but if only they had that FC from Jerry Cell, they could have called this one back to maybe 100k lead as of now, but they just do not, and there goes Hachikun as well, and that seals the deal. 300k in favor of Indonesia on this Nomad 1. It's now 4-1. Japan is looking to... It's looking dire for them.
Oh my goodness. Indonesia on match point. And it's all on Japan to prove if they are worthy to go to tiebreaker. Because this is not going to be an easy thing to do. And
Yeah,
I don't think we need to discuss. I think this is an instant hidden two. If they go
it's
anything
gotta be.
else, it's too risky. They need
It's
at least some resemblance of momentum.
it's gotta be the no. It's gotta be the hidden two. There's no other way. And they're taking a while here, and that's worrying me like that. That's worrying me. There's no way it's not the hidden two. They might be stalling for time to maybe get their players prepared, but like at the same time, you have Hale, Choco, and Jerry in for like the past few maps anyway. So I think you just picked hidden two here already. And Japan, this is a tough situation. They still have two hiddens, but they're gonna have to go through one pick of Indonesia first before they get to the hidden one or the hidden two next. So
Yeah.
it's scary. Like once you look at the turns here, you can get the hidden two, but Indonesia is gonna have to deal, or sorry, Japan is gonna have to deal with Hard Rock 1, well Hard Rock 2 as well. That hasn't been picked yet. DT3 is still open. Nomad, no, I think all the Nomads are gone now, but you know. They still have a lot of Hard Rock, high R to go through, and there's hidden two from Japan. Finally, they picked that one, but again, it's scary. If they take this one, it's a scary next pick or next map for Japan.
Yeah, but despite the Hard Rock's being open, remember Indonesia, they only have one pick left after this. They gotta choose correctly.
Oh, that's true.
So much options. So little chances to actually use that option. But right now though, let's switch the spotlight back to Japan, as they are gonna have to fight for their life, for their spot in the bracket of 5-digit World Cup 2025. Hidden Tio, is this a start or will it be the end? Oh, what are we thinking here though for the roster?
Oh, hidden two? Well, I mean, you're putting Hale, you're putting Choco, obviously.
Yeah.
I think Jerry also played this one as well. Like, that guy's just good at everything, man. And I think we might see maybe what's their fourth here? Let me see. Can't really think of one. I think they have two other players, either Menajas or I think CFE. I'm not sure. Is it? No, it's not CFE. It might just be Menajas. I think that's just their four for every single hidden. Yeah, I think so. Indonesia though, I wonder what they're gonna pull out for this hidden too. It'd be nice to end it all here, but I don't imagine they're expecting to win this hidden two at all. I mean, it's the other team protected, obviously. So I think they're just hoping to get Retaught warm finally for their next pick and get their other plays as well ready for maybe a Hard Rock. We haven't seen a Hard Rock yet explored in this match, and I think Japan has Indonesia has a clear edge on that Hard Rock. So I think going for a Hard Rock pick after this is like almost instant for Indonesia, I believe. But we'll see if they can close it out on this hidden two blanks up. Japan is fighting for their lives.
Here we go. Good luck, have fun. Japan, can they rise again? It's time for the Zoff hidden 2. AR8 on the dot. The CS definitely forgiving, but it might throw off some player with how big it is and how potentially dense it is with this kind of circle size. And already starting off with seeing a destruction in the side of Indonesia for the accuracy, while Japan coasting through with a nice comfortable lead.
Oh, those those near perfect stacks already getting to people, and once we get to the perfect stacks, that worries me for Indonesia especially. They already have, I think, a full 4-way reset, and Japan is already doubling their score. We're not even like 30 seconds in blank tap, and it's already a destruction here from the left side. Choco and Hale still holding those two players of Japan just so good on the gimmick, and they are, I think they're currently almost 2v4 in Indonesia. They have 430k combined, and we're gonna see the perfect stacks here. Let's see if anyone has not practiced the map. I think Indonesia has hit them as well. Here comes the buzz sliders. Hale Choco looking comfortable, but he's dropping a bit of accuracy. It doesn't really matter though, because Indonesia doesn't really have much of a combo. It's retouch on 500, but this is not much support. Double break though from Japan. Double break. It's wait, this is reverse of No Mod 1. We have one combo against. Not anymore though.
Instant snap, yeah. Everyone, half of the population gone, turned to dust. And Choco, the wielder of the Infinity Gauntlet 740 combo, still on the run with this crown. What a full combo thus far. Japan, they are still living, they are still breathing. And Choco, the essence of life for this fight. He's still going. Can we see the second full combo in this match? He's going the distance. Choco, okay. Just a bit more, the last few jumps, the last few triangles, the final stream, the spin to freedom, the last circle, it's gone! Japan still has some fight left in that 900k lead. Now that's destruction, and that is a way to bring back your morale. They have saved themselves from utter destruction, and they have used their protect so well. This is going to be their second phase, I feel. They're basically just starting anew with this one, and Indonesia, the pressure is on them. They need to cancel out the momentum, or else it might be too late, and Japan will be able to force a tiebreaker.
Yeah, 2.4 million team score there from Japan on the hidden two. That is what they're good at. And that is what you want to see on your basically tournament life here on the line. Japan has an amazing performance on that hidden two, but we'll see if this next map is gonna be the same. It's scary because there's so much maps for Indonesia to pick from that's like arguably towards them in terms of players, but at the same time, you know, like you said earlier, it could be a detriment to Indonesia having so much maps to pick. Like they might get confused, but nope, there's instantly DT3. Instantly the speed from Indonesia. They thought about it already.
Yeah, this is... Oh! Okay. I suppose we're not gonna opt in for more aim, but we're gonna go the DT route instead. Time to burst, if I remember correctly. This is the highest BPM one, right? Or is it not? Actually, no. DT2 was the highest. My bad. DT3 is more finger control-ish, if I remember correctly. Yep. It's Pinocchio and Deco after all.
This has a lot of doubles, lots of I think 6 notes. Well, I don't know what you call those, but it's like even number stuff. It really gets you on this finger control stuff, and there's a little bit of aim control, I would say. Like some of the triples and the doubles are kind of patterned really, but that just might be me. But it's kind of hard on the finger control. Obviously, that's what this map is all about. This song as well. I think this map is usually, or this song is usually pulled as a gimmick map, right? But now we have it on the DT tree. Yeah, it shows like the origin of the gimmick with the patterns, these finger control parts. It's really scary. But Japan, there's no slouch on this. We saw them almost take down No Mod 5. So now that they're going for speed again, it's a bit risky, but at the same time, Indonesia, like, what do you call it? They still have another map to play after this, so like Japan is not gonna go hard rock. They go DT3, so they're probably expecting like a free mod to come out or the hidden one. So like they pick the map that's slightly more coin flip to guarantee what the next map is if in it's a case like where they lose. I imagine that's what they're thinking of here. So they have players that are prepared for that and prepared for TB as well if that happens. But we'll see. I'm just surprised that it's not a Hard Rock one because I mean it's clear as day that they are better at aim. But we'll see what they can do on DT3. Let's see if they close it out. Indonesia. Whew. See what you got.
Starting off already, bit of a clip to say the least, a bit of a preview of what we're gonna witness already. The 6 burst strikes. Kozakura will be the first one to fall, Crown as the second, Jerry and Blue already. Indonesia folding like a chair, but Japan folding like a paper as well. It's just a matter of who folds less because it's only Hyuk against Tung right now.
Oh, it's Hyuk for Fanboy alone on this DT3. We see a bit of client freeze here. That's kind of annoying, but Indonesia seems like it has a major advantage in terms of accuracy. Hachikun down at 86, so you're not going to be seeing much score from him. He's getting to rely on that combo, but at the same time, you still have the FC on Hyuk for Fanboy to work with. But you're going to have to need Menajes and Jerry to hold alongside Hyuk for Fanboy next. There's Tang there to hold him off though, and Kozakura as well on the support with good accuracy, and that is what matters right now. The accuracy for Indonesia is making the difference. That 100k is on the back of just Hachikun being down 88. Menajes really up for your Fanboy at a 90, and it's scary.
But Blue trades it out. Combo is still on the table, and in a 4v4, 130k is absolutely nothing. And as Tung follow, Hyuk will follow Crowns as well. It's only Kozakura to hold off against Jerry and Menages, but Jerry is now down. Hachikun once again, a quarter of the map remaining. If Menages misses, it's all over for Japan. They need Indonesia to miss, they need them to fail, and they will. But the other equation is still needing to be completed, and Menages will not be able to fulfill that role. So close and yet so far, a 70k difference. Hachikun has some combo, but he does not have the time. Indonesia takes it home with 5-2. Good game and well played. And indeed, that is the match, Lefre.
That is it for the land of the rising sun. Japan going 0-2. Unfortunately, could not keep up with the new generation of players in this 5-digit range. Indonesia, though, keeping themselves alive one more round into the quarterfinals losers bracket with a good performance as well. Indonesia looking comfortable on these like early round pools.
Absolutely. Witness their journey as they are gonna keep on going to the next round, but also witness the next match soon enough. Right after this one, ladies and gentlemen, so stay tuned and I'll absolutely refresh yourself, get some more snacks, get some more water because 5-digit World Cup is not done just yet. I've been Blank Tap and my boy Lefre. We bid you guys farewell and take it easy.